Yeah,
Now you can see.
I think. Anyway.
Let's break this bad boy down. Do a little real-time video here. Let me popping this cowl off. Pulling the motor out. See how long it takes. We'll speed it up with some Three Stooges music later. I don't know. We'll see. Do 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 do. So, I was flying yesterday, and it flew good the first flight. Nice speed, everything was running right. The second flight, about 2 minutes in, maybe 3 minutes into the flight, I kind of started to get the sense that it really wasn't pulling as hard as it normally does. And that was maybe 30 seconds after that it just quit. And luckily, it was on the downwind leg, going downwind, downfield, so it wasn't right close to the runway. I had plenty of room to get the gear down, do a regular landing, had plenty of speed. And I'm coming in for a landing, and everything looks good. I dropped the gear, and well, only one gear dropped, and the other one was hanging, which was strange because the gear is usually pretty reliable on this thing. And I was stressing out for a couple minutes there that I was going to have to belly it in, and I was just about to hit the gear to lift the gear up, and the second gear came down, and I put it down on the runway, and everything was, it wasn't that big a deal, since you guys know who have seen me fly this a few years ago that I belly landed this thing many times when I had those electric gear in here and they would never work. So dead stick belly landing this thing kind of, for a long time was the norm. So, but since I put the air gear back in it, I really haven't had that big a deal problem. So that's pretty much it. All right, let's get the motor off. Motor on the outside looks okay. I don't see anything, the crankshaft's not coming through the case anywhere. It looks fine on the outside, but we will see what it looks like on the inside shortly. forgot the fuel line. Okay. So that's that. So, anyway, that's 5 years of running. It's got some oil stains. Oh man, that doesn't look good at all. So let's do this. Let's do the first thing. We'll pop the exhaust off. Take a look inside. Take a look inside. Okay. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me? It's weird, those bolts aren't coming off very easy. They're still like snug, like there's maybe from the Loctite, I guess. Just a second. 1, 2. Okay. All right. So looking inside, I can't really tell anything. Can't really tell anything from that view. So next step, let's pull the carburetor off. Anyway, that was my mom's helper. So the back of the crank shaft, there's a little burning at the back of the connecting rod. I don't know, whatever holds that bearing into place. Let me see something. That looks weird. It looks weird in here. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to split the case. I don't really see anything in there. And I don't really see any damage inside the cylinder. So let's pop the cylinder off. Oh. Being tough. Does not want to come off. There we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Definitely it's a piston problem. It's definitely a piston problem. You see that? And you see that little marring right there? And the piston doesn't want to come off easy. So, oh boy. Oh my. So, you can see, now let me get a light on. You can see, look at all those pits. So something definitely got sucked in there. And look at all these pit marks on top of the piston. And all that marring along the side. So definitely a piston issue. Let's see what the cylinder looks like. That's interesting. Yeah. So something got, it looks like something, I could see it. Hang on. I could see something inside there. That may be the culprit. So there's a little teeny, I don't know, something broke off. I don't know if you could see that. Little piece of aluminum there. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this inside there. But I'll post some pictures on it. But it's all marred up. At the very top, not the sides of the cylinder, but in the top, like something broke loose and was bouncing around in there. And finally got wedged in the side here of the piston and seized it all up. The roller bearings there look fine on the crank. That actually still feels fine. So actually I think this motor is rebuildable. Just going to need a cylinder. Actually just a piston. I could probably hone that out. That cylinder doesn't look terrible. There's definitely, I don't know. Where did that metal come from, huh? There's definitely metal in there that's driven into the cylinder head. So you'll have to see pictures, but there's like, it's like there's little mountains. Yeah, it's strange. I don't know where that came from. Maybe you guys, you got an idea in the comments. Maybe it's pieces of the piston broke off of here. It's very strange. Anyway, that's what we got. See ya.